Hello, and welcome to the Conspiracy Corner, where James and Weston discuss their thoughts and theories about the world they live in. This season, they'll be discussing the forces and the powers that come from them. Today, we'll be talking about infinity.
So infinity.
Right.
I know about it.
Very, very little. We know that it is both a power as well as an organization.
Yes.
Um,
In theory, they're connected.
in which Alistair is seemingly pretty low down on the chain, but still has some influence.
He works at the home office,
Mm-hmm.
or did until he was transferred. This is his first field job, is what he told us, I think. But so,
Right.
I mean, we've only met 3 people that have infinity-based powers. Alistair, and Ivan, Mr. Hayes. He's based around infinity.
Right.
So they're all based around
Don't just keep talking. I'm listening.
they're all in theory based around getting information.
Mm-hmm.
At the very least 2 of them. One of them is built around, for lack of a better way of putting it, connecting to power, someone to a source. An electrician, an operator, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then there's the whole name infinity, which doesn't make any sense because, a lot of reasons. But we don't know a lot. I know what little I have been given from our dear friend Alistair, which is nothing.
Yeah. We haven't really asked about it so much since we first met him.
I mean, I've asked for vague information on all of them. So, for example, the catalyst is energy. The swarm, the swarm is a swarm. It's a mind of its own creature. Chaos green is primal energy. Infinity is everywhere.
Right.
That doesn't help me. But I wonder if they're in theory all. I don't know. What? They seem to be connected to the more base. They're not connected to a specific type of power outside of basically knowledge base, information connection.
Like they have no active power. It's very
It's
passive.
all finding things or knowing things, or the most active power is Mr. Hayes, who doesn't have any control over it.
What does he do again? I can't remember.
He's the provider of the smoke,
That's right.
and we got our powers from. Well, we did it first.
Yes.
Some of us have lost ours to some extent, and then got them back in other ways. Speaking of, I'm slightly regretting the fact that we gave the liquid infinity to Alistair. But we did, because that was probably the right thing to do.
Probably.
Oh no. What happens if for example, if Alistair were to drink that?
Yeah, man.
Would much anything happen, or would his brain just explode?
Either, I think one of 3 things would happen. 1,
Right.
nothing would happen.
Yeah, it's
2,
very possible.
something very bad would happen. Like I said before.
Also very possible.
3, it could reshuffle.
He doesn't remember everything anymore, and he gets something else.
Yes.
And then there's, in theory, the 4th option of he somehow gets
He gets
different.
something else. In addition to what he already has.
He already has computer brain, and then or encyclopedia brain, I guess, would be the technical term. And then he can just get something else. You can have the ability to find someone. You could, in theory, grant more. We really need to talk to Mr. Hayes some more.
Yeah.
Figure out what we can about him. Because I wonder if he could learn to control it somehow. If he could turn it off and on. Kind of like, kind of like plants and pollen. Like there are certain types of plants that they'll just hold the pollen in these sacs until they're touched and then they rupture and send out seeds everywhere.
I think it's
an idea.
Have you ever seen like a cucumber plant?
I mean, I've seen a cucumber plant before.
But have you seen it I think it's germinate? It's weird.
I don't think I've seen that.
It's weird. But anyway, that's besides the point.
Yeah.
Yes, perhaps you could learn to
Because
control it.
Alistair's is at will. He's, in theory, had it forever. How does, let's say this is the actual concept of infinity, the concept of something without an end. How does something without an end do something like this?
Like what?
Spirits, powers, whatever you want to call them. If you somehow plugged yourself into the power of infinity, of the concept of something not having an end, you would, in theory, have something similar to Alice.
Yes. While that concept is hard to grasp, I'm willing to bet that infinity isn't necessarily completely infinite, but is rather just a vast, incomparably vast amount of information, power, what have you.
I wish we had some of those computers that Alistair talks about in the future.
Yes, because a computer, while not infinite, can calculate an infinite number of things.
Yes, but it would be nice to be able. We might need to actually make a trip to the library and not just talk. Try to research if there's any. For example, this is a corporation, in theory, that exists in a different universe in the year Alistair came from. I wrote it down somewhere. 2037. 50 years in the future of a universe. 7213. I don't know what that means. Wrote it down in my notebook. So I wonder if infinity as a corporation exists in this universe. I don't know. How much time we got?
We're at 9:52.
Well,
8 seconds.
looks like we need to wrap up then.
Of course, there's also the idea for the existence of smaller and larger infinities.
I mean, yeah. That's
The amount of fractions between 1 and 2 is infinite,
yes.
but by definition, the amount of fractions between 1 and 3 is larger than the one between 1 and 2.
Yes.
So,
But if we want to go to that route, the number of decimals or fractions between 1 and 1.1 is also infinite.
yes.
Because you can just keep going down infinitely,
Mm-hmm.
which is just mind-breaking. We need an outro.
This has been Conspiracy Corners with Jameson and Weston.
See you next time to talk about something else. We'll figure it out.
Cocaine.
Sure.